Okay, okay. I need this to be understood. We have started a new decade, y'all. I didn't know this until recently, but now I keep hearing it. A lot of people are under the impression that this decade doesn't start until the year 2021 because they think 2020 has to be through and finished before the whole previous decade is over. Well, I can see why you'd think that. It kind of makes sense. Like, if you owe someone $10, you're not off the hook until the entire $10th dollar has changed hands. All right, I see what you're thinking. It's wrong, but I see what you're thinking. And look at my hair, I've had much worse blonde moments than this, so don't feel bad. Hopefully this will help. When a child is born, they live an entire year before they turn 1, right? After their first birthday, you say they're 1 year old, but they're actually in their second year, because they've already lived a year. Then they live that entire year as a quote-unquote 1-year-old until their second birthday when they turn 2 and they begin their third year, and on and on. When they turn 20, they start their 21st year, but you still say you're 20 years old because your age represents how many years you've completed, not how many years you've started. The same system goes with years. The number represents how many years have been completed. In 1999, the calendar was in its 2000th year, but that year wasn't complete until midnight between December 31st, 1999 and January 1st, 2000. On January 1st, 2000, a new year began. So did a new decade, century, and millennium. This is the reason you'll hear people and textbooks talk about the 19th century when they're referring to the 1800s, because there have been 18 whole centuries, and 1852 or whatever is part of the next century, the 19th century. We're currently living in the 21st century, even though it's the 2000s and not the 2100s. Unless you're watching this way down the road. If so, please like and subscribe. Also, if you are watching this in the 2100s, do you guys still have people who tase themselves and eat weird stuff for views? Because that's what we're dealing with back here in the 10s and 20s. Except maybe natural selection takes its course, so never mind. I think the big misunderstanding comes from people visualizing 1 as being everything between 1 and 2, rather than everything between 0 and 1. But I don't really know because I understand how numbers generally work. But notice, there's plenty of stuff I'm terrible at. If anyone wants to make a video about how not to forget important details and to-do list items, I am all on board for watching that. Except, I'll probably forget whatever it says. Oh well. Welcome to a new decade.